You're a military spouse and you just got orders to Florida and you're struggling figuring out which neighborhood would be best for your family. I know personally some of the stresses I had when we moved here, and it was schools, proximity to base, commute times, and what kind of neighborhoods we were going to encounter. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to pick the perfect neighborhood for your family in the Wesley Chapel, Tampa Bay area, so you can experience a peace of mind, a supportive community, and confidence in your decision. All that without wasting weeks of time feeling overwhelmed by the process. Welcome back to the channel where we help connect families to live like locals in the Tampa Bay area. My name is Sydney. Let's get started. All right, first up, let's understand your family's priorities. Let's look at neighborhoods and the proximity to the bases. So we have MacDill Air Force Base, we have, St. Pete Clearwater Air Station, Coast Guard side of things, and the Air Force Marine Corps Joint Base. So we want to make sure that your proximity is within what you're comfortable with. My husband currently commutes 45 to 50 minutes. We chose a neighborhood off of the 75 and they opened an overpass road, so it cut 10 minutes off. And it's the same kind of traffic if he was within 15 minutes or 15 miles of base. Is schools important? Do you want to be, within a school district that you're already zoned for and you don't have to do school of choice or a lottery system for? When looking at your family's priorities and picking the perfect neighborhood or neighborhood that fits, 5 of the 10 items that are important to your family, is a neighborhood vibe important to you? Do you want block parties? Do you want events? Do you want to live on land, an acre, half acre? Do you want to have chickens? Do you want a homestead? You can have both of those options, and I think it's important to kind of hone in on what you are looking for in a neighborhood. If you have elementary school kids, do you want them to be able to walk to the park? Do you want other young families? I will say when I first moved here, I wish I would have done a little bit more research on the neighborhood because there's not a ton of young families here that have kids my ages, and I wish that was something that someone would have pointed out to me. Again, that is just something that I feel is important to me and my family, but I would think about what's important for yours. Do your research on top-rated neighborhoods in the area. You have Epperson, you have Watergrass, you have Waterset, you have Meadow Point. Do your research on neighborhoods, look them up, see if a dog park is important, if school proximity is important, if you can walk to the amenities, that might be important. Maybe you don't want neighbors. Maybe you want to have, a little bit of space. Look into that. There's a lot of communities around here that fit both of those needs. And I would suggest researching them. Let's check on the convenience of locations such as gas stations and grocery stores and banks and doctor's offices. Those items can dictate where you want to live as well. When we first moved here, there was not a grocery store within 10 minutes, not a gas station. And I'm one of those that drives my car down to E. So not knowing where a gas station was kind of crazy. Also here you have DoorDash, Instacart, things like that. Same day delivery from Amazon, which is something that we did not previously have. So like researching some of those items, knowing where the closest Costco or Sam's Club are, all of those items in those places could be important to where your family ends up. You may also want to look at the local lifestyle. Do your kids play sports? Do they want to play Little League? Are they competitive cheer? Do they want to do horseback riding? Are they interested in the 4-H programs? We're out here in the suburbs, Wesley Chapel. They have, their San Antonio, their Spade City, Plant City. All of those areas are big on 4-H and farm life and all of those things. So if you want your kids to be involved in that, that's a great item. Speaking of choosing the right neighborhood, I've created a great guide for military families to get to know their local area more. You want to know about upcoming events, schools, all of that great stuff is jam-packed in this guide. There's one in the description box below. Grab one if you want one. Exploring the local lifestyle here in the Wesley Chapel area is awesome. So they have the crates, which is an outdoor area that you walk around. It's like a food court on steroids. They took all these storage containers and made them all of these fun shops. You have tons of cuisine from all over the nation and the world in this one spot. They do all sorts of fun events, and it's something that our family always looks forward to. We also are within 45 to 50 minutes to the beach, to Clearwater, to St. Pete, all of these amazing places that your family can go and have a great time. There's also, we have the Bucks, the Lightning games. There is so much to do within the Tampa Bay area. You will not want to miss out. There's also Dade City has a small town vibe to it, and they have a couple breweries, and they have a wine library that makes a great sangria. There's also, they do in the fall and winter, they have like a Friday night First Friday where all of the vendors and all the local, people come out, and we all walk around and get to taste all of the great aspects of the small town life. Make sure you visit and plan wisely. When you're moving to the area, you really want to make sure that you set aside time to come down and visit the neighborhoods and get a feel for the area. You can do as much research as possible, and I can send you tons of video tours of the area and video walkthroughs of things, but it does make a difference if you can be here in person so that you truly understand the neighborhood and the area that you're looking to move your family to. Which reminds me, make sure to watch this video next, where I go into more information and strategies on buying your first home in the Tampa Bay area. Click on the video on the screen now, and I'll meet you there.